Hello viewers, welcome to our channel Career Prep. Today we learn how to solve a few problems on the topic partnership involving three partners. Questions based on this topic are most frequently asked in competitive exams. These questions are the ones where marks can be scored easily if practiced well. Before we begin, please subscribe to our channel. Also press the bell icon to get notifications as soon as we post a new video. So let's start. Arun started a business investing rupees 70,000. Rakesh joined him after 6 months with an amount of rupees 1 lakh 5,000 and Satish joined them with rupees 1.4 lakhs after another 6 months. The amount of profit earned should be distributed in what ratio among Arun, Rakesh and Satish respectively 3 years after Arun started the business. Here you are given 4 options and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. So it's given that the amount of profit earned should be distributed 3 years after Arun started the business. So the investment is for 3 years. It's given Arun started a business investing rupees 70,000. So Arun's investment is 70,000 for 3 years. That is 70,000 for 36 months. Rakesh joined him after 6 months with an amount of rupees 1 lakh 5,000. So Rakesh's investment is 1 lakh 5,000 for 30 months. And Satish joined them with rupees 1.4 lakhs after another 6 months. So Satish's investment is 1.4 lakhs for 24 months. So the ratio of the investment of Arun, Rakesh and Satish is equal to 70,000 multiplied by 36 is to 1 lakh 5,000 multiplied by 30 is to 1 lakh 40,000 multiplied by 24. When you simplify this, you get the ratio 12 is to 15 is to 16. So the ratio of investment of Arun, Rakesh and Satish is 12 is to 15 is to 16. Since gain or loss is divided in the ratio of their capitals, the profit here is distributed in the ratio 12 is to 15 is to 16. So the correct answer is option B, 12 is to 15 is to 16. A, B and C jointly thought of engaging themselves in a business venture. It was agreed that A would invest rupees 6,500 for 6 months, B rupees 8,400 for 5 months and C rupees 10,000 for 3 months. A wants to be the working member for which he was to receive 5% of the profits. The profit earned was rupees 7,400. Calculate the share of B in the profit. You are given 4 options here and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. Now it's given that the total profit is rupees 7,400 and A receives 5% of the total profit for being the working partner. So A received 5% of 7,400 which is rupees 370. Now the remaining profit is 7,500 minus 370 which is 7,030 rupees. So the remaining profit of 7,030 rupees is to be shared by A, B and C in the ratio of their investment. Now the ratio of investment of A is to B is to C is 6,500 multiplied by 6 is to 8,400 multiplied by 5 is to 10,000 multiplied by 3. On simplifying this, we get the ratio of investment of A, B and C as 13 is to 14 is to 10. Now since gain or loss is divided in the ratio of their capitals, the profit here is distributed in the ratio of 13 is to 14 is to 10. Now we know that the profit that is to be distributed is rupees 7,030 in the ratio of 13 is to 14 is to 10. Now the sum of the terms of this ratio is 13 plus 14 plus 10, which is 37. Now we are asked to find the share of B in the profit. So out of 37 parts, B's share is 14. So B's share is 14 by 37 multiplied by 7,030, which is 2,660. So B's share is rupees 2,660 in the profit. So the correct answer is option B, rupees 2,660. A, B and C enter into a partnership in the ratio 7 by 2 is to 4 by 3 is to 6 by 5. After 4 months, A increases his share by 50%. If the total profit at the end of 1 year is rupees 21,600, then what is B's share in the profit? Here you are given 4 options and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. Now it's given that the total profit at the end of 1 year is rupees 21,600. So the investment is for 1 year. Now we do not know the investment of A, B and C, but we know that their investment is in the ratio of 7 by 2 is to 4 by 3 is to 6 by 5. So the ratio of the initial investments is 7 by 2 is to 4 by 3 is to 6 by 5. Since LCM of the denominators 2, 3 and 5 is 30, the ratio now becomes 105 is to 40 is to 36. So let the initial investments be 105x, 40x and 30x. Now we know that the investment period is 1 year and it's given that after 4 months A increases his share by 50%. This means that A invests 105x for 4 months and 150% of 105x for the next 8 months. So A's total investment for 1 year is 105x multiplied by 4 plus 150 by 100 multiplied by 105x multiplied by 8. On solving this, we get A's investment for a year as 1680x. Now B's investment is 40x for 1 year and C's investment is 36x for 1 year. So now A is to B is to C is equal to 1680x is to 40x multiplied by 12 is to 36x multiplied by 12. On solving this, we get the ratio of investment of A, B and C as 35 is to 10 is to 9. Now it's given that the total profit at the end of 1 year is rupees 21,600. Now we know that gain or loss is divided in the ratio of their capitals. So this profit of 21,600 is divided in the ratio of the capital of their capitals, which is 35 is to 10 is to 9. Now the sum of this ratio is 35 plus 10 plus 9, which is 54. Now we are asked to find B's share in the profit. So out of 54 parts, B's share is 10 parts. So the total profit of 21,600 is shared in the ratio of the ratio of 35 is to 10 is to 9, where B's share is 10. So B's share is 10 by 54 multiplied by 21,600, which is rupees 4,000. So B's share in the profit is rupees 4,000. So the correct answer is option D, rupees 4,000. A, B, and C enter into a partnership and their shares are in the ratio 1 by 2 is to 1 by 3 is to 1 by 4. After 2 months, A withdraws half of his capital, and then after 10 months, a profit of rupees 378 is divided among them. What is B's share? Here you are given four options and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. Now it's given that after 2 months, A withdraws half of his capital, and then after 10 months, a profit of rupees 378 is divided among them. So the total time of investment is 2 plus 10, that is 12 months. Now we do not know the investment of A, B and C, but we know that their investment ratio is 1 by 2 is to 1 by 3 is to 1 by 4. So the ratio of their initial investments is 1 by 2 is to 1 by 3 is to 1 by 4. Since LCM of the denominators 2, 3 and 4 is 12, the ratio becomes 6 is to 4 is to 3. So let their initial investments be 6x, 4x and 3x. Now it's given that after 2 months A withdraws half of his capital. Now we know that A's investment is 6x. So A invests 6x for 2 months. After 2 months, he withdraws half of his capital and invests the remaining amount for 10 months. This means he withdraws half of 6x, that is 3x, and the remaining 3x he invests for 10 months. We know that B's investment is 4x, which he invests for 12 months. Also C's investment is 3x, which he invests for 12 months. So the ratio of the investment of A, B and C is 6x multiplied by 2 plus 3x multiplied by 10 is to 4x multiplied by 12 is to 3x multiplied by 12. On solving this, we get the ratio of investment of A, B and C as 7 is to 8 is to 6. Now it's given that the total profit is rupees 378. We know that gain or loss is divided in the ratio of their capitals. So rupees 378 is divided in the ratio of 7 is to 8 is to 6 among A, B and C. Now, the sum of the terms of this ratio is 7 plus 8 plus 6, which is 21. Now, we are asked to find what is B's share. So, out of 21 parts, B's share is 8. Now, it's given that the total profit is 378. So, B's share is 8 by 21 multiplied by 378, which is rupees 144. So the correct answer is option A, 144. A, B, C started a business with their investments in the ratio 1 is to 3 is to 5. After 4 months, A invested the same amount as before and B as well as C withdrew half of their investments. What is the ratio of their profits at the end of the year? Here you are given four options and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. Now we are supposed to find the ratio of the profits at the end of the year. So we know that the investment period is 1 year. Now it's given that A, B and C started the business with their investments in the ratio 1 is to 3 is to 5. So the ratio of initial investments is 1 is to 3 is to 5. So let their initial investment be x, 3x and 5x. Now it's given that after 4 months, A invested the same amount as before. So earlier A's investment was X. So he invested X for 4 months. After 4 months, he invested the same amount as before. So now the investment amount becomes 2x for the next 8 months. It's given that after 4 months, B withdraws half his investment. We know that B's investment is 3x. So he invests 3x for 4 months, and for the next 8 months, his investment is 3x by 2. We also know that after 4 months, C withdrew half of his investment. Now C's investment is 5x. So he invests 5x for 4 months, and for the next 8 months his investment is 5x by 2. So the ratio of investment of A, B and C is x multiplied by 4 plus 2x multiplied by 8 is to 3x multiplied by 4 plus 3x by 2 multiplied by 8 is to 5x multiplied by 4 plus 5x by 2 multiplied by 8. On solving this, we get the ratio of investment of A, B and C as 5 is to 6 is to 10. Since gain or loss is divided in the ratio of their capitals, the ratio of their profits is 5 is to 6 is to 10. So the correct answer is option D, 5 is to 6 is to 10. If 4 times A's capital is equal to 6 times B's capital is equal to 10 times C's capital, then out of a profit of rupees 4,650, how much will C receive? You are given 4 options and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. Now it's given that 4 times A's capital is equal to 6 times B's capital is equal to 10 times C's capital. So let 4A equals 6B equal 10C be equal to K. So if 4A is equal to K, then A is equal to K by 4. If 6B is equal to K, then B is equal to K by 6. If 10C is equal to K, then C is equal to K by 10. So now the ratio of the investments of A, B and C becomes K by 4 is to K by 6 is to K by 10. Now since the LCM of the denominators 4, 6 and 10 is 60, the ratio now becomes 15 is to 10 is to 6. So the ratio of investments of A, B and C is 15 is to 10 is to 6. Now it's given that the profit is rupees 4,650. We know that gain or loss is divided in the ratio of their capitals. So 4,650 rupees is divided among A, B and C in the ratio of 15 is to 10 is to 6. Now the sum of the terms of this ratio is 15 plus 10 plus 6, which is 31. Now we are asked to find how much C receives. So out of 31 parts, C's share is 6 parts. So out of the total profit of rupees 4,650, C's share will be 6 by 31 multiplied by 4,650, which is 900 rupees. So C's share is rupees 900. So the correct answer is option C, rupees 900. 3 partners shared the profit in a business in the ratio 5 is to 7 is to 8. They had partnered for 14 months, 8 months and 7 months respectively. What was the ratio of their investments? Here you are given 4 options and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. Now it's given that the partners had partnered for 14 months, 8 months and 7 months respectively. So let their investments be rupees X for 14 months, rupees Y for 8 months and rupees Z for 7 months. Now it's given that the profit is shared in the ratio 5 is to 7 is to 8. Since profit is distributed among the partners in the ratio of their investments, 14x is to 8y is to 7z is equal to 5 is to 7 is to 8. Now we are asked to find the ratio of their investments. That is, we have to find x is to y is to z. So to do that, first let's find the value of y and z in terms of x. Now 14x by 8y is equal to 5 by 7 according to this equation. On solving this, we get 98x is equal to 40y. So y is equal to 49x by 20. Now, according to this equation, 14x divided by 7z is equal to 5 by 8. On cross multiplying, we get 112x is equal to 35z. So z is equal to 112x by 35, which on simplifying we get z is equal to 16x by 5. So y is 49x by 20 and z is 16x by 5. So now the ratio of investment of x, y and z is x is to 49x by 20 is to 16x by 5. Now the LCM of the denominators is 20. So the ratio now becomes 20 is to 49 is to 64. So the ratio of the investments of X, Y and Z is 20 is to 49 is to 64. The correct answer is option B, 20 is to 49 is to 64. Aman, Kamal and Vinay invested rupees 8,000, rupees 4,000 and rupees 8,000 respectively in a business. Aman left after 6 months. If after 8 months there was a gain of rupees 4,005, then what will be the share of Kamal? Here you are given 4 options and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. Now it's given that after 8 months there was a gain of rupees 4,005. So the investment period is 8 months. Now it's given that Aman invests rupees 8,000 and he left after 6 months. So his investment is 8,000 for 6 months. Kamal invested 4,000 for 8 months and Vinay invested 8,000 for 8 months. So the ratio of investment of Aman, Kamal and Vinay is 8,000 multiplied by 6 is to 4,000 multiplied by 8 is to 8,000 multiplied by 8. On solving this, we get the ratio of investment of Aman, Kamal and Vinay as 3 is to 2 is to 4. Now it's given that the gain is rupees 4,005. We know that gain or loss is divided in the ratio of their capitals. So rupees 4,005 is divided in the ratio of 3 is to 2 is to 4 among Aman, Kamal and Vinay. Now the sum of the terms of this ratio is 3 plus 2 plus 4, which is 9. Now we are asked to find the share of Kamal. So out of 9 parts, Kamal's share is 2. So out of the total profit of 4,005, Kamal's share will be 2 by 9 multiplied by 4,005, which is 890. So Kamal's share of profit is rupees 890. So the correct answer is option A, rupees 890. A, B and C enter into a partnership with a capital in which A's contribution is rupees 10,000. If out of a total profit of rupees 1,000, A gets rupees 500 and B gets rupees 300, then what is C's capital? You're given four options here and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. Now it's given that out of a total profit of rupees 1000, A gets rupees 500 and B gets rupees 300. So this means that C gets rupees 200. So the ratio of profit of A, B and C is 500 is to 300 is to 200, which is nothing but 5 is to 3 is to 2. Now we know that gain or loss is divided in the ratio of their capitals. So the ratio of profit is 5 is to 3 is to 2, and hence the ratio of the capitals is also 5 is to 3 is to 2. So let their capitals be 5x, 3x and 2x. That is A's capital is 5x, B's capital is 3x and C's capital is 2x. Now it's given that A's contribution is rupees 10,000. This means 5x is equal to 10,000. So x is equal to 2,000. Now we are asked to find what is C's capital. C's capital is 2x. Since x is 2,000, 2x will be 4,000. So C's capital is rupees 4,000. The correct answer is option A, 4,000. Vishnu invested 10% more than Rakesh. Rakesh invested 10% less than Raghu. If the total sum of their investments is rupees 5,780, how much amount did Raghu invest? You are given four options here and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. Now we are supposed to find how much amount did Raghu invest. So let the money invested by Raghu be rupees X. It's given that Rakesh invested 10% less than Raghu. So money invested by Rakesh is 90% of X, which is 0.9x. It's given that Vishnu invested 10% more than Rakesh. So money invested by Vishnu is 110% of 0.9x, which is 0.99x. Now it's given that the total sum of their investment is rupees 5,780. So x plus 0.9x plus 0.99x is equal to 5,780. On solving this, we get the value of x as 2,000. So the amount invested by Raghu is rupees 2,000. The correct answer is option C, 2,000. A and B started a partnership business investing some amount in the ratio of 3 is to 5. C joined them after 6 months with an amount equal to that of B. In what proportion should the profit at the end of 1 year be distributed among A, B and C? Here you are given four options and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. Now it's given that the profit is distributed at the end of 1 year. So the investment period is 1 year or 12 months. Now it's given that A and B invest in the ratio 3 is to 5. So let the initial investment of A and B be 3x and 5x respectively. Now it's given that C joined them after 6 months with an amount equal to that of B. We know that B's initial investment is 5x. So C's investment is also 5x. Since he joined after 6 months, C's investment is 5x for 6 months, whereas A's investment is 3x for 12 months and B's investment is 5x for 12 months. So the ratio of investment of A, B and C is 3x multiplied by 12 is to 5x multiplied by 12 is to 5x multiplied by 6. On solving this, we get the ratio as 6 is to 10 is to 5. So the ratio of investments of A, B and C is 6 is to 10 is to 5. Since gain or loss is divided in the ratio of their capitals, the profit is divided in the ratio of 6 is to 10 is to 5. So the correct answer is option C, 6 is to 10 is to 5. Rajesh starts a business with rupees 10,000. Dinesh joins him after 2 months with 20% more investment than Rajesh. After 2 months, Suresh joins him with 40% less than Dinesh. If the profit earned by them at the end of the year is equal to twice the difference between investment of Rajesh and 10 times the investment of Suresh, find the profit of Rajesh. Here you are given 4 options and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. Now it's given that the profit is shared at the end of the year. So the investment period is 1 year, that is 12 months. Now Rajesh starts the business with rupees 10,000. So Rajesh has invested 10,000 for 12 months. Dinesh joins him after 2 months with 20% more investment than Rajesh. So Dinesh's investment is 120% of 10,000, which is 12,000. So Dinesh's investment is 12,000 rupees for 10 months since he joins Rajesh after 2 months. After 2 months, Suresh joins him with 40% less than Dinesh. So Suresh's investment is 60% of 12,000 because Dinesh's investment is 12,000. Suresh's investment is 60% of 12,000, which is 7,200. Now Suresh invests 7,200 for 8 months. So from this information, the ratio of investments of Rajesh, Dinesh and Suresh is 10,000 multiplied by 12 is to 12,000 multiplied by 10 is to 7,200 multiplied by 8. On solving this, we get the ratio of investments of Rajesh, Dinesh and Suresh as 25 is to 25 is to 12. Now it's given that profit is equal to twice the difference between the investment of Rajesh and 10 times the investment of Suresh. Now 10 times the investment of Suresh is 7,200 multiplied by 10, which is 72,000. Investment of Rajesh is 10,000. So the difference between investment of Rajesh and 10 times the investment of Suresh is 72,000 minus 10,000, which is 62,000. Now profit is equal to twice this difference. So profit is equal to 2 multiplied by 62,000, which is 1,24,000. So profit is 1,24,000 rupees. Now we know that the gain or loss is divided in the ratio of the capitals. So this profit of 1,24,000 is divided among Rajesh, Dinesh and Suresh in the ratio of 25 is to 25 is to 12. Now the sum of the terms of this ratio is 25 plus 25 plus 12, which is 62. Now we are asked to find the profit of Rajesh. So Rajesh's share is 25 parts out of this 62 parts. So out of 1,24,000, the share of Rajesh will be 25 by 62 multiplied by 1,24,000, which is 48,000. Now you have to observe one important point here. In the question, you are now not asked to find the share of Rajesh, but you are asked to find the profit of Rajesh. So, to find the profit of Rajesh, you have to subtract Rajesh's investment from this 48,000. So profit of Rajesh is 48,000 minus 10,000, which is 38,000. So Rajesh's profit is 38,000 rupees. So the correct answer is option C, 38,000. Viewers, please go through this video till you have understood the concept. Practice more problems on this topic to understand the concept thoroughly and also to increase your speed. Please do watch our videos on the topic ages. If you have liked this video, please like, subscribe and share this video. Thank you.